What's up, guys? So we're just going to be redoing this tier list video because now that I've actually played New Game Plus and have played the game properly, we can more accurately scale where things need to be. I think in this video I will look at the abilities as more of combinations. So previously, for something like Stout Strength, I said on its own it's okay, but combined with the Great Embrace, it's better. But I wanted to rank it based on its merits alone. But I think some abilities really need to be looked at in conjunction with others. So for that reason, we will be a bit more lenient with things like that. So let's get right into it. First one we're going to look at is Booing, extended duration of debuffs for 2 turns. This one is a straight up S tier. A lot of the end game is straight up reliant on you, the debuffing, and the longer the debuff stays, the more effective it is. So we really want to be S tier for this one. It's just really good, especially for Jupitermon. It's absolutely phenomenal. So really good. Cheer, it's still quite good, but unfortunately it kind of feels underutilized. It's not one that's really needed. I'm putting it in B tier because it's kind of been taken over by other things like Booing, for example. Its use, unfortunately, is just not it's just not being used. I can't think of a time that I've actually used it anymore. So it's pretty good for the early game, but if we're looking and focusing more on New Game Plus, it just isn't quite there. So Combo Magic. So this one is an S tier ability. It is probably a mandatory ability on any magic attackers due to the weird interaction, or bug if you prefer, with where are we? Great Blessing, Great Embrace. So the Great Embrace, it essentially guarantees that if your health is above 100%, you will double skill if you're using any sort of magic attacker. So any magic attacker who has a multi-hitting move, or just actually any magic attacker at all, will really want to be using this move in conjunction with a Great Embracer on the team. While we're already talking about Great Embrace, we're just going to slap that here. For some reason, this ability is super bugged, and it just makes things like combo magic like super duper broken. I mean, in truth, you're still better off just using a physical attacker. They are still just better. Like, they are just better. You will do more damage with them in general, especially with a primer. So, even so, it's nice. It's nice to have the extra HP, but some of its really broken interactions are, as I said, really broken. Unfortunately, the HP thing doesn't seem to work with counter, so, I mean, counter just gets more and more useless. I'm sorry, it just kind of goes here. It's D tier, it's garbage. Extra strike attack, also D tier garbage. The extra attack it's just not reliable enough, it's not consistent enough, and it's kind of irrelevant when you can do massive amounts of damage with the abilities instead. Fast Break, boost attack with the first 3 rounds. This ability has become complete and utter useless because Stout Strength is just infinitesimally better. This ability is Aigyomon Terra levels of dog shit, so we're just gonna put that straight in D tier. First Aid removes injury. Unfortunately, this one is also D tier. As far as I've seen, I've basically never been affected with the injured status, and there's so many ways to get around that, I mean, most of the top healers in the game anyway, Marine Angemon for example, just straight up cleanses that anyway, so dog shit trash, you're never using this. First in line, this ability always acts first, dog shit, don't ever need this. You just have to make sure you manage your speed, so if you need your primer to go first, just make sure that their speed is always higher than everybody else's, and they will go first. It's kind of self-explanatory, honestly. Follow-up, always go last. I'm sorry, I just don't see any real reason why this would be used. You can just manage your speed. Just make sure whoever you need to go last has the lowest speed. It's pretty straightforward as well. Fortifying Charge. So this ability is also an S tier. because you're combining it with your Highland Burst skill. So you're essentially just going to keep refreshing the 50% buff on everyone. Your Digimon party will always have 55% attack up, and the defense up, and evasion, and critical, and all that stuff up. And this ability essentially just allows you to refresh that forever, continuously. So straight S tier. Haymaker, completely useless trash. D tier. The damage should have been way, way higher. It should have been a ×2 multiplier when you crit. 20% is not enough. It's just a hook shit trash. Absolutely worthless. Healing Wisdom. Reduce SP costs. Dog shit trash. Hustle Cry. Extends the duration of buff effects applied to the user skills by 2 turns. This one's pretty good. It's not really as used as Booing, but I mean there are some buffs that are really, really strong. So I mean, I would put that in the A tier for now. You could maybe argue it for S tier, but I think A tier is more appropriate for this one. Intense Focus boosts in for the first 3 rounds. You are never using this because combo magic exists, and even then you'd still rather use meditation anyway, so dog shit. Magic Theft recovers SP equal to 10% of magic attack skill damage dealt. This one is actually in C tier. There are a lot of Digimon in this game who just like one pump chump their entire SP bar straight into the enemy, so it's nice to make sure that they can at least get like a portion of that back, or like a lot of that back, so that they're not just completely irrelevant. I mean, you 9 times out of 10 don't want to use those Digimon anyway, otherwise you end up in F tier like Seraphimon. Like, I just want the streets to know that he's F tier, by the way. So, yeah. Not very good, but usable at least. Magical Wisdom reduces SP cost from magic attacks. Dog shit trash, we're not using that. Meditation boosts int from round 4 onwards, longer the turn. So essentially by turn 6 you get a 50% attack up. Now that the combo magic Great Embrace combo works, I think this unfortunately gets bumped down from S tier to A tier, because you're just better off using combo magic to double spell instead of using meditation to increase your spell damage, especially because you have to wait 6 turns where you can just use combo magic from turn 1 onwards. It just unfortunately takes its spot. It's still solid, but we would just rather use that instead. Planning ahead. Start a battle, reduce defense and SPI on all enemies. I mean, this one is still kind of usable. It's just not that good anymore, especially when you kind of just want to use any other sort of ability or debuff yourself. So I mean, I think if I'm accurately balling it, it would be B tier, but if I'm high balling it, maybe A tier. But yeah, that's about as far as it gets for me. Prankster boosts the probability rate of skill debuff effects. I mean, I guess it has its place, but you're basically never ever using this. You're basically never ever using this. The ability Instant Death does not work on bosses, and it also doesn't work with Prankster, so its use is relegated to like all those extra little side effects. But I mean, if I'm just trying to kill the boss or the enemy anyway, like I don't really care about that too much, right? I'm just gonna try and kill them. Prayer for Aid. Slightly recovers HP. Trash. Not even gonna read that out. Rally Blessing. Revives with 50% HP when KO'd. No need when you have a move that literally does that. You can actually just activate that move, or you can use the Guts move so that you don't get one shot instead. Much, much better alternative. Secret Sage Art. Attacking deals magic damage. Worthless. Slow starter. Boosts attack from round 4 onwards. It's kind of in the same position as Meditation. It kind of got knocked off by Stout Strength. So unfortunately it goes into A tier. It's still good, still usable, but Stout Strength is just better. You can swap them around if you really want to. It kind of depends on what you're able to do with your team. Essentially, as long as you're running healers on your team, which you should be if you're running the format of 1 primer, 3 hitters, and 2 healers, then yeah, it should be more than fine to run Stout Strength. If you're not, then you may want to consider using Slow Starter or Meditation instead. Song of Triumph. Slightly gain C. Yeah, shut up. Soothing. What is this Soothing boost? Soothing Song, slightly, yeah, garbage. SP Supplement. Recovers 10% of target's max SP when using skills to recover an ally's HP. I mean, there's some use for this one. It's not completely dogshit trash, but you're almost never using it, so it kind of gets relegated to C tier, but it's at least usable. Steadfast Emotion. Where's this one? Steadfast Emotion. Boost int when HP is 90% or lower. I mean, you're never using this. You're just never using this ever. You don't want to be low HP with your hitters, so it's not happening ever. You're not doing that. Steadfast Heart, also going in here. You're just never using that ever. It's a little bit different to. Oh wait, hang on. Steadfast Heart, my boost defense HP. No, sorry, this is the wrong one. This one boosts your defense when your HP is lower. This one goes here, actually. You could... I might just argue putting it here, honestly. Because if you're running a tank who doesn't need to use taunt, then if his HP gets lower, you know, the lower HP he gets, the higher the defense gets. If he gets hit particularly hard, then the defense is going to skyrocket up. So I would highball put this in S tier, lowball put this in A tier, but for this tier list I'm going to leave it in S tier because I still believe consistently from the original video to now, this is the best defensive passive in the game, if you're a tank at least. Steadfast Might, boost attack HP 90% or lower. It's just not happening. Stout Strength is better. I mean, in the rare instance where you can get this to work, you can give it a boost that's almost as good as Steadfast Might when you have 200% HP. But I mean, to get there you need to be at 30% HP, so I guess situationally it could be okay, but because it's not consistent, we can't put it up there. It just doesn't work. Stout Defense, I think this is the one I confused it for before. Yeah, boost defense based on user's HP. This one is dog shit trash. Why would you want your tank to only have good defense when he's max health? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, realistically, it probably works the same way with Stout Strength does. If you're 200% HP, it gives you 100% defense up. But I just don't think it's worth even trying, really, when realistically you're going to be taking damage and you kind of want to take damage. In this instance, Steadfast Heart would just be better because the lower your health, the more you're tanking, basically. Stout Spirit. Boost SPI based on user's HP. Absolute worthless. Stout Strength. The man of the hour himself. S tier. I think I've kind of mentioned it enough, so you guys kind of should know why it's good. But TLDR. In New Game Plus, you're either full health or dead. There's no real in between. You've either died or you're max health. And with the option to have a good tank and generally running 2 healers, you're gonna be fine to be at max health usually. But I mean, if you're not, then your healer should be faster than your hitter anyway, so they should be able to always maintain that 100%. It calculates the damage based on your current HP, so that's at all times live. So the moment you lose health, it will instantly lose damage. Strategic Order, crit chance 5%, that's Vitality Theft. Covers HP equal to 10% of physical attack damage dealt. Absolutely no need for this. We're running 2 healers on our team. Absolutely no need. Warriors of Wisdom. Use SP cost for physical attacks. Absolutely never using this. Weak Point Blitz. This one is always kind of weird because potentially it can give you good damage, but it's very situational. I know previously I discussed this in the comment section about how realistically you can kind of plan ahead of time to use this, but I still think it's too situational. and I would rather just use something that's consistent, so therefore it goes in D tier. I mean, yeah, this is quite a lot of change from the initial tier list, but I think this is more accurately how we're looking at the abilities in terms of strength. And again, consistently, just the blue tree is just all over the top tiers. Like the blue tree is just the amicability tree. It's just that much better than everything else. It's just good. It's just good. But yeah, I mean, I know this time slot was supposed to be for the healers, but instead I will be moving that to tomorrow's time slot. So if you guys are looking for the healer video, it will be tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you want some more. If you want to discuss anything, feel free to in the comment section. I love debating with people. Unless your brain is smooth, then please don't leave a comment on the video. I'm tired of arguing with idiots trying to tell me how to play the game that I spent my money on. Not on my internet that I pay for, that's for sure. Anyway, bye.